and the pipe has the bowl. Oh, a song by the fire with a score, with a score. Oh, a song by the fire, and the fire with a score. Oh, the wolf is wailing at the doorway as the snow drifts deep along the road, and the ice stones are marching from the doorway, and the great white wall walks abroad. Zum, 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 zum. For here by the fire we defy the storm. Aha, we are warm and we have our heart's desire. For we are all good fellows, and the driftwood and the bellows, and the cup is at the lip in the pledge of fellowship. Oh, here by the fire we defy the storm. Aha, we are warm and we have our heart's desire. For we're all good fellows, and the beechwood and the bellows, and the cup is at the lip in the pledge of fellowship. Of fellowship. Pile the logs on the fire, fill the pipe, pass the bowl. Pile the logs on the fire, with a score, with a score. Pile the logs on the fire, fill the bowl with a score. Dum, 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 dum. For here by the fire we defy the storm. Aha, we are warm and we have our heart's desire. For we are all good fellows, and the beechwood and the bellows, and the cup is at the lip in the pledge of fellowship. Of in the shade of the old apple tree, where the love in your eyes I could see, when the voice that I heard, like the song of the bird, seemed to whisper sweet music to me. I could hear the buzz of the bee in the blossoms as you said to me, with a heart that is true, I'll be waiting for you in the shade of the old apple tree, apple tree. Sweet Rosie O'Grady, my dear little rose, she's my teddy lady, most everyone knows. And when we are married, how happy we'll be, for I love sweet Rosie O'Grady, and Rosie O'Grady
with a kiss and a sigh. But darling, what about me? You may find someone new who will share your kisses too. But darling, what about me? How can I ever face those lonely nights in view without your warm embrace to help me see them through? I know you'll get by with a kiss and a sigh. But darling, what about me? I know you'll get by with a kiss and perhaps a sigh. But my darling, what about me? How can I ever face those lonely nights in view without your warm embrace to help me see them through? I know you'll get by with a kiss and a sigh, but darling, what about me?
Cause it happened to my gal, and now my heart is full of misery. I'm looking for the Sheik of Araby, that double-crossing Sheik of Araby. He stole my gal away last Monday week today, and he vamped her with a banjo on his knee. And he vamped her with a banjo on his knee. Banjo. Oh, so sorry. I ride the lonely desert night and day, and all my camel says is nay, nay, nay. For that camel doesn't know how far he's got to go before we catch the Sheik of Araby. Bakshish, bakshish, bakshish.
I say, my good man, what does that word bakshish mean?
How should I know?
Well, if you don't know what it means, why do you keep on saying it?
I've been singing it for 20 years. I'd be crazy to stop now.
All right.
I'm so sorry. I'm really terribly sorry. Bakshish, bakshish.
Well, goodbye, old chap. I suppose you know who I am, don't you?
Well, I'll buy it. Who are you?
Well, I'm the Sheik of Araby. Toodaloo.
I'd like you to imagine yourselves in a bachelor's apartment somewhere in the Manhattan 50s. The sole occupant of the room is seated in a very comfortable chair, apparently enjoying himself as the telephone rings. Hello? 25 East End Avenue, apartment 14G. I'll be over as soon as I put my shoes on. I say I have my shoes off. Well, if you must know, my feet hurt. No, nothing serious, madam. I'll be over shortly. You behold before you now a product of the mills of learning, a conscientious student how the midnight oil kept burning while I covered Western literature from Beowulf to Nana, studied Hegel and Spinoza, Nietzsche, Kant, and Santayana, delved in law and economics and a touch of anthropology, biology, geology, philology, psychology, government and logic and the higher mathematics and the history and the customs of the Romans and the ethics. And finally, after 4 long years, they gave me a degree and sent me out to find the job they said was there for me. It was then I left New Haven full of fire and ambition, convinced my years of learning would secure the right position, and after months and months of searching, discouraged, worn, and tired, it was then I found the only job where a college degree is required. If you'd like to get in touch with me, ring up Plaza 34783. They call me a personal escort. I'm hired out by the hour. For tea or for dancing, for bridge or romancing, I'm furnished complete with a flower. I'm a Phi Beta man from New Haven, yes, and I burned midnight oil for my key. But those days are gone as I work until dawn for Plaza 34783. I'm just a male with time for sale, a companion nocturnal, a ladies' home journal, a guy to buy, a college esquire for hire. I once won my Y on the gridiron, but those days are over for me. Now I push and I yield and I march down the field for Plaza 34783. I majored in art and philosophy and only got this job by chance. PhD 1934, Yale University. For what? 10 cents a dam. I'm from collegiate escort service, furnished in tweeds or tails to suit, bonded to give satisfaction, and tested by Good Housekeeping Institute. I boned on my Greek and my Latin. My French made the waiters all cower, and the busboys too. But today all I say is, Madame, s'il vous plaît, I must be returned in an hour. I played leads in college dramatics. Oh, my acting was something to see. But today I play leading man lunt to any fontan for Plaza 34783. I'm just a gent to rent, a non-paying guest in a hideaway clandestine, a stag to bag, a college Casanova pushover. I once loved a fair college co-ed, but now we no longer agree. She said nix on the man who must save all he can. For Plaza 34783. I'm coming, Mrs. Hinkledorfer, I'm coming.
Love is a rose, and it grows like a rose. I found a rose nestled in someone's hand. Sweet was the rose, and never a maid was so fair. In her eyes there was moonlight, and a rose in her hair. In my arms there was no one, so I just put her there. On her lips was a promise, in my heart was a prayer. When I finally I went home with a scent of the rose in her hair. On her lips was a promise, star. I saw you from afar. Two lovely eyes at me, they were gleaming, beaming. I was starstruck, you're all my lucky charms. I'm lucky in your arms. You've opened heaven's portal here on earth for this poor mortal. You are my lucky star. In my imagination, I searched the starlit sky so bright. In my imagination, there I saw you in the night. And then one day I found you. How could I help but realize my lucky star was smiling right there before my very eyes. You are my lucky star. I saw you from afar. Two lovely eyes at me, they were gleaming, beaming. I was starstruck, you're all my lucky charms. I'm lucky in your arms. You've opened heaven's portal here on earth for this poor mortal. You are my lucky star. before, but it's all over now. There's nothing left to do but say goodbye. The love you had for me has faded old somehow. I hate to see you go, but I'll get by. Somehow I can't forget you loved me once before. I can't forget the happiness we knew. But time may change regret to ease a heart that's sore. Will you forget the heart you broke into?
fine. She didn't care much for smoking, and she don't care nothing about wine. She was always cooking my breakfast, and they loved me every night. And that loving gal of mine was always treating me right. But my baby's changed. Oh, my baby's changed. Well, my woman have changed. She's not the same anymore. Well, one night while I was sleeping, the phone started to ring. I got up and answered, but it didn't mean a thing. There was a knock on the window, and he said, man, are you there? When I got my gun and said, hey, stuff, you better get away from there. Things have changed. Yes, that woman have changed. I give her my body. Yes, my baby's changed. Yes, that girl is changed. What she's been doing, she says the same old thing. When I looked up on her finger, I didn't see no wedding ring. I opened up the closet just to see what I could see. There were clothes up on all the hangers, but they didn't belong to me because she changed. Yes, my baby's changed. Oh, she ain't no good to me no more.
Along with a star, we're only building a dream, nothing in view, love as a theme, but can we dream and let's talk one day, will love find our three melodies, old favorites from the pen of the talented George Gershwin. They are Biding My Time, So Are You, Liza. I'm biding my time, 'cause that's the kind of guy I am. While other folks grow dizzy, I keep busy, biding my time. Next year, something's bound to happen. This year, I'll just keep on napping, biding my time. 'Cause that's the kind of guy I am. What other folks regretting, I'm just setting, biding my time.
smile on me, all the clouds roll away. Liza, Liza, don't delay. Come on and keep me company, and the clouds roll away. See, the honeymoon is shining down. We should make a date with Parson Brown. Liza, Liza, name the day when you belong to me, and the clouds roll away.
Regrettably, we say goodbye to Buddy Clark, your buddy who sings the songs you like. You will hear Buddy Clark again next Thursday at 7:15 p.m. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
in a canoe, walking with your baby down the avenue, sitting in your parlor with all the gang around, harmonizing this happy sound. Doody-doo on an old kazoo, it makes you feel mighty good. I don't. Doody-doo on an old kazoo and cheer up the neighborhood. You don't have to know any music, 'cause all you have to do is doody-doo, dee-doody-doo on an old kazoo.
good mixer. Ladies, 4 steps to the center. Gentlemen, the same. Balance partner. Swing partner. Grand right and left. All promenade. Ladies, 4 steps to the center. Gentlemen, the same. Balance partner. Swing partner. Grand right and left. All promenade. Ladies, 4 steps to the center. Gentlemen, the same. Balance partner. Swing partner. Grand right and left. All promenade. Ladies, 4 steps to the center. Gentlemen, the same. Balance partner. Swing partner. Grand right and left. All promenade.
Swift wings you must borrow, make straight for the shore. We marry tomorrow, and he goes sailing no more. Red sails in the sunset, way out on the sea. Oh, carry my loved one home safely to me.
I'll give you back your kisses if you give me back my hugs. They've lost their old black magic, guess they were just harmless drugs. I'll give you back your kisses if you give me back my hugs. They hold no mystic power, must have been fickle of bugs. I'm so sorry our love couldn't be, we have tried to make it reason to be downcast. Why don't we just trade even? We're just like jitterbugs. I'll give you back your kisses if you give me back my hug. I'll give you back your kisses if you give me back my hugs. They've lost their old black magic, guess they were just harmless drugs. I'll give you back your kisses if you give me back my hugs. They hold no mystic power, must have been fickle of bugs. I'm so sorry our love couldn't be, we have tried to make it last. Now we are forever free, there's no reason to be downcast. Why don't we just trade even? We're just like jitterbugs. I'll give you back your kisses if you give me back my hug.
Gift in all this world is love. Into each heart its magic spell must weave. That blessing came from one high up above, who never did intend it to deceive. Of all the love, the dearest I am sure is a mother love so tender, sweet and pure. A mother's love is purest of love. It comes from a heart that is true. Though you may roam away from home, she'll always welcome you. No matter what your life may be, you'll find as the years roll by, it will stand every test. Mother's love is the best. It's a love that will never die. A mother's love is purest of love. It comes from a heart that is true. Though you may roam away from home, she'll always welcome you. No matter what your life may be, you'll find as the years roll by, it will stand every test. Mother's love is the best. It's a love that will never die.